dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Bridgewater. This is caught by Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let him know.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Bridgewater. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 29 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open. And
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Bridgewater now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Bridgewater now from the 50. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Gordon. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Holding.
And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Here's Bridgewater. And caught by Henry.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And cuts out right sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Now Mahomes, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Bridgewater on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Here's Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to break one. One tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, buddy.
The Charger drive about to get going. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it to Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Bridgewater. Complete. It's Henry.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Henry's got it out on the left side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw is Bridgewater. It's Williams on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board, that takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again.